Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Holy Trinity in Europa Universalis IV. I don't think we need full maintenance for this war. Let's go down to like here. I want to have positive income. The Tunis Navy is definitely weaker than the Castilian. They got 4 heavies, which is enough to pretty much offset their entire army. I don't know why they're not blockading. No, they are blockading the fort. That's good. Here's our mission. Conquer Modena. Again, it's giving me claims on Ferrara. 2 missions for Ferrara. Well, let's just look at it for a second. If I were to attack Ferrara, I'm assuming that no one would be able to join me, and Austria would protect them. Hell, France would protect them. Yeah, thanks, game. Accumulate money, I guess. I mean, we could do that. We could try to do that. A little bit of prestige wouldn't be bad. I mean, I'm not going to participate very much in this war. You know that. We're getting blockaded by Tunis. So we're going to rack up a little bit of war exhaustion because of this. It's kind of annoying. But our tolerance is high enough that it doesn't matter. Like, our tolerance of the true faith is going to allow us to just never really have any issue with unrest. Even if we do rack up, 5 war exhaustion, we'd be fine. Free stability. Do we want to take 2 stability? Yeah, I feel like stability's worthwhile. I don't think we need to spend the extra points, though. I'd rather just save them up. I still don't know yet what idea group I want to go. Obviously, we want to take ideas that are going to make our vassals, our marches, loyal and strong. Are there ideas that we can take that make them stronger? There's ideas we can take that make their contribution to us stronger. More force limit from them, and then there's also one in here, more income from them, but you don't get income from marches. On the other hand, going colonial could be an interesting, strange thing to do. We don't want to do military first. It's going to be the standard thing. We're going to start off with diplomatic ideas, because that's just what you do. Trade gets us the early game money that we need. Diplomatic gets us more relationships and the ability to just really get lots of extra diplomatic points over the course of the game from that diplomatic tech cost reduction. We're just so far away from being able to do exploration right away, I don't think it's going to work out. So it's pretty much either influence, which I don't like. I don't really like that much for what I want to do. Unless there's some good policies that we might be able to do. As you can tell, I'm very stuffy. No, I think I'm going to be really boring and go trade. Money is power, friend. If we dominate the Genoa node, it's kind of similar to the Albanian campaign that I had just done, but if we get that dominated trade node and we get some solid income, then we're not going to have too hard of a time getting these guys under our thumb, and also we'll have the capacity, I think, to do a strong colonization game. Income equals colonies, so... And we did not do randomized New World, so we'll know where to go. The Vatican Library. Look at all these bonuses to tech costs. It's only $4.88. It's pretty cheap. We're getting very fortunate. I'm glad we hired the spy offense guy. We have not gotten caught on either of the fabricated claims on Naples. If I protect trade right now, are you going to bring your ships out? Yes, he is. He's hunting my navy. Yeah, nope. We're just going to hang out. It's fine. We're losing a little bit of money. Let's see if we can get a claim on Sassari as well. We can't likely call him into a war. Let's just see. If I were to try to declare war on you, Castile, you're not going to join, right? Oh, you would join right now. Interesting. We'd be at war with Venice, Genoa, Portugal. I'm pretty sure that France, Castile could beat all of that without any issues. Now the question is, if I called both of them in, could I get enough personal participation that I could take land and not feel like Yeah, probably. They would have a high participation. I have to give them a bunch of land, so I can't really... Let's not worry about any more claims. I think that between these 3 claims, it's plenty, honestly. But yeah, I think we get started on this war right away. I mean, the sooner we get started, the better, right? Let's improve relations with people. Let's get back to improving relations with the knights. Oh, we already are. Right, the knights and you. Gotcha. Who else can we work on? I suppose the Ottomans wouldn't be a bad idea. Call for a crusade against the Ottomans, even though they're our ally. That's lovely. Alright. So we declare war on you. If we wait a couple more months so our morale's at full, we go and we engage the Naples army right away. How many favors do we have with the Ottomans so far? 3. We can take Diplotech. I think we will. Actually, hold on. There's a chance we might be able to just knock out a few of those trade ideas right away. I love this tech cost reduction. It's nuts. The merchants are gaining influence. We really haven't done too much else here. And there's 2 that I could demand power from. They're up to 100. A little bit of development to knock him up, maybe, would be good. I could force them to gain influence by recruiting a minister and then demand their support so we get 150 points. That feels like it'd be pretty worthwhile. A level 2 diplomat, it's half price. Yeah, I think so. Or we could get a free general and give them 20 influence, taking them up to 79.5. Any event could potentially knock them up to crisis level. Worst case scenario, though, we could just retract their land then. So would I rather have a diplomat? Diplomat being, I believe, the better relations over time guy? No, yeah, better relations over time guy's diplomat. We don't need that guy yet. Yeah, I think we hire a free general. And now we demand 150 points and we lose some loyalty. And then the same thing up here. We want to get their influence higher. A Master of Mint? No, I think we grant an Admiral. And it's still not quite enough to get 150. We need a little bit more influence. Let's hold off on it for just a moment, see if maybe any random events come up that'll change. Okay, so we ended up with Prospero Rosini and Urbanus Abano. Well, I think we fire our existing guy, so we only have 3 slots. A 4-1 is not as good as a 2-2. And we ended up with a 2-3-1 naval guy. I can't even remember the last time that I actually had a naval guy. Now, if we took this, we'd have a little bit of trade efficiency bonus for a while. But July of 55. I don't know if I can wait that long. You think the ideas are more important or getting that slight little bit of taxation? Probably the ideas. Alright, I think we're ready. Alright, let's do this. Good flat terrain. We have a 1-2-4 leader. Looks like we will be suffering probably a river crossing. Yep. Since we have no maneuver. But we have a much larger army. We're flanking quite well. We rolled a 9 in the fire phase. And we squished it. Alright, we do want to be prepared to integrate Urbino. So let's make sure that we have him maxed out on relations. Here comes Venice. A little concerned about that. Let's say attached to us. I need to... You know what? We're not ready to do this siege. I think we need to hide in the hills. course, if he tries to march this way, we've got a fort in Roma, but he can go to Ancona. Abruzzi would then have this zone of control so he could get to me. So yeah, we just want to hang out in the mountains, or the hills here. Let's wait for our allies to come in and, you know, do some butcher work. Once we know for sure that the enemy's army is crippled. Genoa is already on low enthusiasm. I think we just piece him out. I don't want anything from him. Although, it's possible we could maybe get trade power from him if we get a little bit of war score. It costs 60% and a relationship slot, so I think we just knock him out. Yep, so Castile's gonna have to fight Portugal Aragon. Good luck, dude. Right in the middle of your siege, I know. Hey, I mean, I never said that I wanted you to do well. Is he actually trying to run three cab to me? Okay. Very well. We'll hang out on the mountainous, or the hilly shoreline here. Should be relatively safe there. France is going to come in. This will be a bit of a slog. We had to take out a loan, so we failed our mission. Arrival of a rival. More points. Make Austria like us. Can we do it? Yeah, looks like we can. Alright, I love the free Diplo points. Okay, I don't want to fight you, Venice. It's a lot of people that we've got in this war. Alright, sure. I mean, if you're gonna come this way, it's a much smaller army. Burgundy's declared upon France. Yeah, okay, sure, we accept your call. Nice 0. Nice 1. A little bit of combat is inevitable, honestly, so. No, I think we're waiting. I think we're going after this army. Eventually we're going to have to try to siege down Napoli and get over to Cagliari. Hopefully we can kill this army before he reinforces. If not, I'm going to be the aggressor with a pretty weak leader. Yeah, I think we want to retreat to Urbino. We didn't lose much. We actually killed more than we lost, but I need these guys to get it together here. Combat's going to happen on the 28th. We don't want that. Yeah, we want to go now. So we get our reinforcement tick. Squish that. Come to the defensive terrain. Hang out in the defensive terrain and we'll just wait. You know what? You can siege and loot that all you want. I don't care. Eventually the French will get this under control and Castile will finish their war with Granada. Probably should have given Castile a chance to finish their siege of Granada before declaring. That would have been a good idea. Meanwhile, Tunis is up here now. It's not really our problem. I mean, I don't want him to siege this land down, but... The problem with the war with Granada is that until Tunis has low enthusiasm, they're not going to want out for a long time. So that war is just going to carry on, meaning that this Tunis army is going to be up here for a while. Meanwhile, they're looting the hell out of Rome. It's okay. Where there's a will, there's a way. Relative strength of the alliance says that we are gonna come out ahead in this war. It's actually very close, surprisingly close. And Castile is not doing us any favors by losing this battle over here. between Tunis and Urbino. Oh, he's landing troops here. Good. And they breached my capital. I would have assumed that Castile and France were a little bit stronger than what they've been doing here, but yeah, there's a lot of war. A lot of warfare going on these days. Alright, we're gonna have to just engage Tunis. I can't let them siege stuff down and cause problems like this. Alright, so who can we knock out of the war? Portugal, Venice, like none of these guys are going to want out. I can't get to Venice. I can march up there and try to siege down Treviso. I can't really engage that army, not in defensive terrain. Oh, that's actually flat terrain. Never mind. If Burgundy hadn't attacked, and if I'd given Castile a little bit more time, I'd be in a much better position. Much trickier war than I expected. We start annexing you in just about 8 months, so we want to start that right away. Huh. Let's see. Venice is on Tech 3, you're on Tech 3, I'm on Tech 4. I think we have to take this fight. Is there a river between Umbria and Roma? There is. What about Abruzzi and Roma? Napoli, Abruzzi. There's a river no matter which way we come. Then we got a 4-maneuver general. Yeah, we're just going to have to rely on our tech advantage and see if we can win this fight. I have to go fight them. Combat width is going to say that they don't really have a huge advantage in numbers. It's just, you know, they've got reinforcements available. Nice 9 in the fire phase, that's pretty good. Shock phase would have been better, but... Come on, tactics. Come on, morale. Come on, let's just win this fight. Alright, so we lost more than they did. Well, they lost a lot of cav. They lost like 8,000 troops. We lost 6,000. So that actually worked out pretty well for us. We picked up a lot of war exhaustion. Naples is going to retreat. We can't go and chase them down. There's a chance that you might not retreat all the way to Venezia. So let's go after the Venetian army. Keep them separated if at all possible. Lose base tax in Avignon. Okay. Lose loyalty from the nobility or gain loyalty. Losing morale would be horrible right now. Can we afford to lose the loyalty? Yeah, we can. So sure. Seems fine. One army did stop. It's a 2-stack. Should be able to squish that. Alright, there was another army that died. And it looks like maybe he did run the remaining army all the way to Venezia. Yeah, and I don't think I can get there. So, we come down here and we just try to pick off armies again. Relative strength of the alliance is now slightly in our favor. Austria's down at medium enthusiasm, which is a good sign. The next time we see Naples' army, that'll be good. Oh, excellent. Excellent. Just pick off part of Venice's army here. It's defensive terrain, but it's working out pretty well. We lost 600 men to kill 6,000. Pretty good deal. Meanwhile, Ferrara is in the war, but it's that's the war against Burgundy. That's why we're showing his allies in a war. Okay, so this is starting to turn. It's starting to turn pretty darn quickly, actually. Yeah, now we're hugely ahead. Double the cav. Portugal's going to want out soon. I have no naval superiority, so I can't get to Cagliari. The war with Granada They'll want to surrender soon. They're going to surrender for full annexation. It's just going to require Tunis to not be willing to stay in the war any longer. We should probably get started on the siege of Napoli. How is the overall participation looking? 30%. Okay, good. So I can take quite a bit of land. We'll lose the devotion. It's fine. And that is definitely another fight that we want to do. Hopefully in Romagna. Not in Urbino. We will be there on the 5th. They will be there on the 2nd. So we're aggressing into bad terrain. I think we allow them to come down to Roma. And we just engage them in Roma again if that's where they're wanting to go. Or we could just engage them in this bad terrain. Because we have that tactics advantage. That works out for me. We're getting really low on morale, but... Sorry, really low on manpower, but... Come on, roll well in the next phase. Okay, that's fine. Siena is now considered to be a free city. Yeah, that's pretty good. 3,500 for 6,000. Squish another 3 stack. And we are pretty much out of manpower now. And we have 5 war exhaustion from all these battles. It's costly, man. It's the cost of doing battle. That's the 4 guys, so let's we're gonna do regular consolidate since we're getting so low on manpower. Having to fight off both Naples and Venice on my own was not really what I had expected would happen, but... Oh, okay, now you're retreating up this way. Maybe we can actually route you together and get you. You want to stop in Modena or Treviso? I'd be all for that. Let's go for it. Stop at Treviso. You know you want to. No, he continued on. Well, we could just siege Treviso, make them cross a strait to get to us. That could work. Sieging down Treviso will probably be enough to knock out Venice. From there, Naples will get likely get exiled. And then we got the war. Alright, cool. Well, I'm going to take a break here. We should come out ahead in this. It's just a bit of a slog. It's going to take some effort. Ooh, we can military tech up. Yeah, let's do that by all means. We're still Curia Controller, so sweet. We can get better units. Let's wait until the end of the month. And that disease outbreak is painful. If he tries to cross the strait right now, as I'm upgrading units, I think he'll still lose. We're going to go from 2 pips to 3 pips. It's probably not worth it. Yeah, it's not worth doing that right now. Let's just wait. Alright, I'm going to take a break here. I'll see you again in the next video. Thank you for watching as always. See you soon.